Hi everyone, my name's Sienna. I recently completed my MA at Victoria on the practice of alchemy by Elizabethan gentlewomen. That's right, alchemy. Take a moment to think about what that word means to you. Alchemy has a rather unfortunate reputation. It's associated with New Age stores and occult practices. The term pseudoscience gets thrown around a lot, and thanks to Carl Jung, it's also become a useful way to discuss psychological transformations. Not to knock sincere seekers off the spiritual ladder they're climbing, or pull the plug on their esoteric explorations, but for the ancient, medieval, and early modern people who actually practiced it, the reality of alchemy was rather more complex. I'm here to do some misconception busting. First, while alchemy was concerned with transmuting base metals into gold, this was not its only aim. The Philosopher's Stone also acted as a panacea that would eradicate disease and extend life. Unsurprisingly, alchemical experiments took on a medical component. These remedies were no less successful than more traditional cures, which is to say that none of them was especially reliable. The notion of an alchemist leaving the mortal coil with his work unfinished because that work could involve daily mercury huffing is not wholly inaccurate. Paracelsus, a Swiss physician with an oddly shaped head and a fondness for drinking, epitomizes alchemy's remarkable combination of pragmatism and faith. He helped popularize chemical cures, but antagonized his colleagues by promoting the value of experience over book learning. Ironically, the publication of his alchemical writings helped transmit such theories to literate Europeans, including women. The idea that only men practiced alchemy is incorrect. Women were far outnumbered by men, but some did leave traces of their activities. Queen Elizabeth I may have been among them. She viewed alchemy as another kind of panacea, one that would cure the ailing English treasury. In 1565, she patronized a Dutch alchemist named Cornelius de Lannoy, who offered to transmute 50,000 marks worth of gold each year. Cornelius failed spectacularly to deliver on his promises. He complained poor quality English glass vessels were delaying his work, and in the meantime pledged thousands of pounds to Princess Cecilia of Sweden, who had spent all of her money funding a lavish royal lifestyle, as you do. When Elizabeth visited in person to check on his progress, he made the mistake of falsifying an alchemical text that he presented to her, and then gloating about it. This lapse in judgment left Cornelius imprisoned in the Tower of London, with his laboratory. The Queen's interest in natural philosophy spread to her female subjects, like Margaret Clifford. According to her daughter, Margaret was a lover of the study and practice of alchemy, by which she found out excellent medicines that did much good to many. She also befriended the Queen's astrologer, John Dee. Another example is Grace Mildmay, who bequeathed to her daughter numerous cures that reveal her expertise in Paracelsian chemical medicine. Her treatments included ingredients like quicksilver, brimstone, gold, alum, pearls, antimony, and saltpeter. These women point to a third misconception. Alchemy and Christianity were not mutually exclusive. While some looked down upon them for appropriating divine powers, alchemists perceived no conflict. After all, God had given them both natural resources and rationality. For women like Margaret Clifford and Grace Mildmay, alchemy actually transmuted their good thoughts into good actions, spirituality into reality through charitable healing. Their daughters celebrated the alchemical skills that complemented their Protestant convictions. Despite alchemy's reputation for secrets and sleight of hand, its practitioners willingly shared knowledge within a trusted social circle. My research revealed intriguing patterns. Significant social and familial ties, many of them oblique, connected all 5 women. This figure depicts these complicated relationships, a sort of early modern social network. For Elizabethan alchemists, it appears that who you knew helped to determine what you knew. Communication and community shaped and reshaped alchemical belief and practice. The final misconception I want to address is the relationship between alchemy and chemistry. Early modern writers used the two words interchangeably to describe the same aspects of natural philosophy. However, the relationship between them is not merely a matter of evolution. Alchemy should not be viewed as a misplaced step on the path to contemporary chemistry. Like modern scientists, alchemists hoped to make sense of the world around them, but their holistic approach was quite unlike our own, which finds religion and science in opposite corners. As the alchemical emblems I've used in this talk illustrate, allegories stood in for the technical language we use today. Chemist and historian Lawrence Principe has suggested that the terminology we find so arcane now simply articulated chemical reactions as alchemists perceived them while doing their experiments. It's important not to dismiss a subject like alchemy because it employs an unfamiliar language. Rather, it's a reminder that the subtle changes in communication that we witness every day can result in perspectives so different that it's difficult to imagine what the other side was thinking. And that's beautiful.